Jimmy, we'll start with you, and then we'll go to Brian.
Jacob, how excited are you to see what this offense can do Thursday night and also what the tight ends can do Thursday night?
Yeah, obviously super excited just because, there's a lot of preseason talk. There's a lot of, watch lists and rankings and predictions and everything like that. And it's obviously that's exciting, but like what we're here to do is we're here to play ball. So that's kind of what we get to do this week. And we don't have to play our own teammates. We can go really hit somebody else. So we're excited to just get out there and see what the preparation leads to. So.
Brian?
Jacob, two things. One, how are you physically? And I know that that's something they managed with you down the end of fall camp. And two, as a guy who's played a lot of football, how do you know when you're ready to play? When you're ready to play a game?
Yeah, I feel great physically, mentally, emotionally, in a really good place right now. So just super excited to, like I said, attack the season, get ready to go play and make a lot of plays. I think, like you said, as an older guy, it kind of might get monotonous or whatever. Like you kind of just been through fall camp, been through all the preseason stuff, but you kind of just know. I don't really know how to explain it, but you feel good, you feel confident. I think mentally preparing, being in the playbook a lot, in the meeting room a lot, has helped me a lot. Feel like I'm ready to go. So.
Eric?
Jacob, how's Miles Campbell and Charlie Brown come along with fall camp and kind of all that? Or do you feel like they are, as far really healthy this year?
Yeah, I've been really impressed and happy with how they have kind of taken on that role of being the guy that we can go to when we need him, right? That's something that plain and simple, like just this team in general has struggled with, is just having just true numbers, right? Whether people are getting banged up or just having transfers or whatever it may be. So I'm excited to truly have some depth and to be able to roll guys in there, be able to go 12 personnel and be able to get into 13s whenever we're trying to get our big package in there and not have any problems with it.
Go Austin, then Vince, and then Rob.
When you go into a season like this, do you kind of write down individual goals for yourself and anyone to share with us?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, you set goals. You're trying to meet those goals. For me personally, I want to double my stats, right? That's what whatever I had last year, I'm trying to double it. I don't have to necessarily get into the numbers, but just having a lot more production in the pass game. Obviously, it's tough just with, like I said earlier, we're trying to roll guys. So, if PFAN gets 5 touches a game and I get 1, that's fine with me too. You know what I'm saying? So, for me personally, I think just playing my role as the guy that can do, be an all 3 down guy, and do it to the best of my ability. That's really my goal. And at the end of the season, we're looking to be in Atlanta. We're looking to win championships, win rings. So those team goals are also personal goals for me.
Vince?
Jacob, a couple things. Obviously, being older, you're going to have more knowledge and ability. What specific areas do you feel like you are better at in your game besides the consistency factor, which everyone's always strong with?
Yeah, I think I'm a lot better at defensive recognition. So understanding coverages, understanding why safeties are rolling, understanding, if that guy's in the box that I'm matched now or I'm getting played man versus if I see this corner sitting in the flat, I know I'm unmatched, I know I have to do this on my route. So I think having an overall understanding of what the other guys are doing is where I've taken a big step the offseason.
And what's the dynamic, how does it look with this now being a team led by Hendon Hooker as the guy and the leader of this team?
Yeah, obviously Hendon is very, as we've all seen, very skilled with the ball in his hands, throwing the ball, running the ball. But I think just as a whole offensively, going into year 2, he specifically has a much better understanding of what Coach Golish and what Coach Hype want out of each play, right? So it's taking what they're giving you. It's, okay, maybe my wide receiver made the wrong read, but how can I make him right? You know what I'm saying? And I think he's come a long way in that regard as far as being able to just be the general on the field and understanding what the coaches want and then being able to go and execute it on the field.
Rob?
Jacob, Cedric's coming here after you. And if you look at the numbers, you and he probably benefited more than maybe anybody on this roster from Coach Heupel and his
Right.
staff coming in. What about this offense, this staff, do you think help you guys unlock your potential?
Yeah, it's just been opportunity, honestly. We are getting chances to catch the ball a lot more, at least in the tight end room. But like even said, like I said, has been the same guy since he got here, right? He's a very hard worker. He's been a very talented wide receiver, and now getting him the ability to get open on the perimeter and to, read defenses and be able to say, like, it doesn't make sense to run vertical here. I'm just going to stop, right? Or I'm just going to do this, whatever. And now everyone's kind of seeing all the work that he's put in to be able, run after the catch, right? He's made a lot of plays on the perimeter where, some of the ball might be dead or whatever. Things going to get tackled. He breaks one tackle. He's a big, strong guy. Breaks a tackle and he's going to score. So, just opportunity and I don't know, making the best of it when you get the ball in your hands.
We'll go Reese, West, Eric, and then Patrick and Jimmy.
Jacob back here in the back.
Gotcha.
With year 2 of Hendon Hooker starting, how has the chemistry changed this season from last season with the tight end room and the quarterbacks?
Yeah. Again, like I say this every time that this question or this topic comes up, like we truly are ready to roll with like whoever's back there. And I think it's been great that Hendon has been consistently back there, and he has been, like I said, like the general, right? He's the one leading it, and he has a great understanding of the offense. But like I said, going into year 2 with both of them, right, with Joe and Hendon and all in our backups, right, it's just such a level of confidence with whoever's behind us, and they're rolling with everybody. Like I'm rolling with Joe, I'm rolling with Hendon. All the wide receivers are getting reps with all of them. So truly believe that whoever's back there, obviously it's going to be Hendon starting and stuff, but whoever's back there, like we're ready to roll.
West.
Jacob, without getting into specifics, obviously, how many more things can y'all do now as an offense that you've been in for a second season? I mean, are there things that you're able to do now that last year for some guys may have been, a little bit a bridge too far?
I think players, myself included, have developed a lot, just kind of in what we're able to do physically, right? Like I feel like I'm a much better, like just pure route runner, right? Like in space and making my breaks, getting in and out of my breaks. So now I will be, trusted to run these routes that they might only let the little slots or the wide outs run, and I'm able to kind of get reps at those, and if needed, might be able to run those routes or whatever it may be. But I don't know. I think that the coaches just feel more comfortable opening up a lot more of the little intricacies and the little details of different plays that we have. And, it's going to be the same plays. Like football is all the same, right? It's counter, it's gaps, it's zones in the run game. Pass games, you have concepts, but it's just a matter of tweaking little things, whether it's alignments, whether it's, the way we're inserting, or how the offensive line is going to block it, that we're able to make those adjustments, I guess, and be able to play any defensive fronts, any defensive backs, right, and make it work versus whatever, I think, is the biggest thing now.
We'll go Eric, Patrick, and then finish with Jimmy.
Jacob right here. I know it's kind of hard to get a look at personnel on for game 1, obviously, but they do return some guys defensively in that front 7. Kind of what you've seen on tape, and kind of maybe what their strengths might be.
Yeah, definitely have, like you said, a strength in the front 7. They have good players up there, and they lost a lot of players, coming from last year. But I think that, at least from watching the film, they've got a good set of guys that are going to be replacing them. You are referring to Ball State, correct? Okay, good. I didn't know if you were talking about. But yeah, they obviously it's going to be a challenge. It's going to be the first game where you got to go out there and execute and understand that, like, these guys, they have they're scholarship players too, right? Like they're still good players, and just understanding that, we've prepared the right way, and we're, the quote unquote like better team, right? As everyone would say, but just going into it, understanding that anybody can win on any given Saturday, Thursday in this case. But yeah, just being humble and understanding that you just got to go play the game.
Patrick.
Jacob, a couple things. First of all, you're obviously involved a lot in the run game. How have you seen the offensive line kind of gel with having 4 starters back? And then secondly, are you and Kristen going to get more targets this year? Are you hoping to get more targets? Have you gone to the staff and asked for more involvement in the passing game?
Yeah, I think, like, so as a tight end, right, like that's what everybody wants. Everybody wants more touches, more balls across the middle, or more, touches in the red zone, whatever it may be. I think that comes whenever you commit to the run game, when you commit to pass protection, when there's a lot of plays that are involved where, we're trying to set up plays, with run action and play action and stuff like that. So doing our work in the core on the line of scrimmage will open up a lot of opportunities for us on the perimeter. And yeah, you just got to be willing to go do it and go stick your nose in there and get dirty, right? And just go do what you got to do for the team, and then you'll get rewarded with with the touches, with the touchdowns, whatever it may be.
Take last year, Tennessee led the nation in first quarter scoring, and then in the second quarter it fell off a little bit.
Mhm.
How do you keep that momentum in the second quarter?
Yeah, I think understanding that like nothing changes, right? Like they're gonna make adjustments, we're gonna make adjustments, but we talk about coming out fast and starting the game fast, and that's been a big emphasis in this offseason. Has been like you said, best in the first quarter, most scoring is in the first quarter, but now it's about the second quarter. It's about coming out at halftime, playing fast out of halftime, and then being able to finish it up in the fourth quarter. And not just starting fast, but finishing fast as well. So I think that's going to be a big emphasis for us as we've been kind of drilling it and kind of emphasizing that this offseason.
Thanks, Jacob.
Thank you.